Most folks don't come back this far. It's too steep, too thick, or they're too uncertain. But the ones that do, they ain't chasing antlers. They're chasing answers. Because the real trophy isn't taken, it's understood. This isn't a highlight reel. This is a calling that keeps you coming back empty-handed and still hungry for more. This is the hour where every sit matters and every hour tells a story.
September 10th, 8 o'clock. I looked at the forecast today and I seen it was going to be nothing but literally every wind direction in 2 hours, all the way up until 12 o'clock. So I figured it would be a good time to scout a couple of these other spots. I mean, I'm already not seeing deer, so I got to get on something. I have places that I haven't scouted yet, and I'm at one of them now. I got to climb this hill, and on the backside of it, I'm just going to be looking for. I would love to see a fresh rub. If I see a rub, I might sit there and just ground hunt for a little bit. But we're mainly trying to set up for a climb, or I guess a hanging hunt. Hopefully we see some good sign. I just got to find out how to get up here, because I don't think straight up's the option, but that might be what we end up doing. I think I might have found one of the easiest spots to go up this hill. It's like 300 feet, but one of the reasons why I think it's the easiest spot is because there's a deer trail. The deer know these woods better than I do, so I'm going to trust their instincts rather than mine. All right, let's get moving. Holy smokes. I'd like to shake this deer's hand. I think I found a last year's scrape. Obviously, it's probably a little too early still for it to be opened up. But right there, right along this deer trail everywhere on these hillsides. Fresh prints in them. I think we might see something today. But I think it's because I'm probably going to spook it before I get a chance. But that's fine. I'd even like to see if I spook a buck, man. Bump and dump. I just got to lay eyes on him, and then I can hunt. Good sign though, if that's what it is. I really like this trail right here. It goes all the way up, and it's pretty much leading right to where I think they're bedding. This is where I thought they'd be feeding. But I like this trail because a buck could take this trail and not really expose himself too much. It's still pretty thickened through here. And he's got an escape route. He can just tuck down 15, 20 yards and be on the other side of the hill and take that all the way out. Also, this trail, if he stays on it, with the right wind, he can scent check food or bedding even during the rut. Got all the way up to the top of this hill, and someone has just put a lock on tree stand. It was definitely this year. I didn't get too close to it, but it looked to be brand new. Public land, baby. Got my first big print. Let's go, baby. That's a good sign. Good sign. I'm following this deer track all the way out the side of this hill. It's hard to tell how wide the track is because it's so dry, but it's definitely a deer track, and it's a single set. Can't really tell you if it's a buck or a doe, but it's just it's a nice clarification that there are still deer on public land. Alright, so I could feel myself getting a little antsy. Started to walk a little carelessly. So I decided to take a 15-20 minute break. Also, the blue jays are going absolutely crazy over in that what I have marked as bedding area. I'm about 100 yards away from it right now. I got a trail coming towards me. Kind of just wanted to stop before I went in there and was careless. You know, once I'm in that bedding area, you never know what happened. Even though I'm just scouting, I'm still hunting. I decided to get up, and as soon as I did, I had two does come walking by me. I wasn't going to shoot any of them, but my arrow moved on my riser, and they heard it. I don't know if I got it on film. But they're still just right down over this hill. Tried to grunt just to do maybe throw them off a little bit, but my scent is blowing right towards them, and I kind of want them to get out of here. I might place a pen on one of these trees. We had a really bad windstorm. It knocked down like a whole row of these trees. And I think that's going to make for an awesome funnel. That main trail, it was right up on the spine of this ridge, coming down into the flat. Well, now that tree works in my favor. I think they're going to have to relocate and redirect on the side of this hill. Probably close to 11 o'clock. And I've made my way to the point of this ridge, and a lot of blowed down trees, a lot of greenbrier. Not sure if I like it or not. I've kind of ran out of seeing sign. It was one of those things where, again, I started to get careless, and I just felt like I needed a break. Kind of just going to sit here for a little bit, see what I can see. Might see a big one, might see a big none. Wouldn't be the first time. Alright guys, it's about 12 o'clock. Maybe a little after 12. Gonna go ahead back down this hill. Overall thoughts on this spot was it's okay. I definitely might give it a sit during the rut. I think I could catch a cruising buck, but I've came across 3 hang on tree stands and some trash. So it's definitely getting hunted. Relatively new trash too. Sometimes you see like the old Pepsi bottles and stuff. That don't really deter me too much. But whenever I start seeing new trash and tacks on the tree, it makes me wonder. But I did see 2 deer, so that's cool.